The Petaluma Gap, so named for the coastal mountain gap that allows the cooling ocean wind to blow through our vineyards, has a rich history of agriculture and growing grapes. While we have had our challenges, the last few years have been particularly difficult. A series of wildfires and floods caused evacuations and power shutdowns that impacted many of our employees and their families, and our businesses. And now, like everyone, we're battling the coronavirus. We're strong, and just like in the past, we'll pull together and make it through this, but we'll need you to help get us there. Here is our story.
So as you know, all wineries have lost 2/3 of our sales outlets. Tasting rooms have been closed. Nobody's traveling. There's no market visits out of state.
This has all been very challenging for all of us. We had such a head of steam going with the winery and all the things we were doing out on the road that letting it go was just not an option. So I'm not very big about crying on the couch, so we're going after it.
So we just have the cellar master and the winemaker working. And we only hope that by the time we start bottling, we can have the crew together at the bottling line.
It's going to affect a lot of businesses, a lot of brand new tasting rooms opening in the Gap, which we only have a handful. So adding, doubling our number is a really big deal.
I think that's been one of the challenges as we've launched Rod Noble Wines. So much of what we were planning in the launch was getting to know our customers and hosting our customers here at the Vineyard, and we haven't been able to do that.
It just happened when we launched not only a new brand, but we're new all the way around, so we're trying to get our brand name out there.
It does cause a little disruption with some of our suppliers because their hours are altered. So, right now we're lucky. If it continues much longer, then we have to worry.
During this time, the vineyard still needs tending, and the wines have to get bottled.
The crews are out and they are suckering. There's a process you go through in getting the vines ready, and it has to be done at the right time, and this happens to be the right time.
The wine still has to be made, and if we don't do things to maintain it and to make sure it's at top level, then it's gonna spoil. So we're here continuing to rack barrels, make blends in preparation for bottling. Bottling has been delayed a little bit just because of all of this craziness and uncertainty, but what we're doing is continuing to make bottling blends. So we're putting the wines together, final blends, and then just putting those blends back down in barrel. That's mainly what we're doing.
I think for us and for me, the balance is trying to find being interactive enough in engaging people over the computer, along with delivering educational material and things people want to know about.
So we'll keep certainly our online presence going more actively. But on the other side, we've come up with a creative way of doing social distancing club parties, because we do feel that for the next 3 to 6 months, that's the reality. And so we're already planning different but exciting, fun ways for people to come and visit us.
People are very receptive to it. I mean, I have a tasting this afternoon, and we're doing some creative stuff. We're trying to start some things up here with some of the restaurants in town. We can get a little curbside takeout for them, and they'll be sitting down with Garrett and I talking about the wines.
And the way that this spring is shaping up right now, the vineyards look absolutely amazing. As long as we don't get frost or a hail or something crazy like they do in Burgundy or Bordeaux, I'd say we're on par to have an amazing vintage out here. So, wine being essential, vineyards being essential, the silver lining behind all of this is Mother Nature is taking us where we need to go in the vineyards. So that's the most important thing, being a grower right now.
Today I'm out at San Giacomo Vineyard in the Petaluma Gap, and the wind is coming through as predictably as it does every day. And if you look at the vines behind me, you can see bud break, and I think there's something really comforting in the renewal that we see in nature and seeing all of these green buds shooting up.
Our winemakers are standing by to deliver wine right to your doorstep. And once this is behind us, come visit Sonoma County. We can't wait to see you.
From wind to wine.
From wind to wine.
Wind to wine.
From wind to wine.
From wind to wine.